The skills to run a convenience store are fairly simple. You need to be smiling, and you need to be a happy person, and you need to get involved with your customers, talk to them about their day-to-day things, their life, what happened, how are you doing today, and what's going on. Second thing is that you would be happy to bring in all the merchandise that the customer wants. So if there is something that the customer says, I was looking for this thing and we didn't have that thing in the store, you need to note it down, tell the customer exactly when to expect it, next week or in 2 weeks, whenever you think appropriate that the vendor would come and you would order and you would get the merchandise in your store. We usually open around 6 a.m. in the morning. We close at around 10 p.m. in the evening. That's usually Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sundays, we open a little late. Sunday, especially even later, like about 8 o'clock. And we close down on Sundays at 9 instead of 10. So a little less amount of hours on Sundays. Saturdays a little more, and other weekdays even more, like 6 to 10. The most attractive aspects of the convenience store industry is it's an easy entry. Just opening a store is real easy and real cheap. You can get in with 20-30 grands to start with, and grow your business over a period of time. The most challenging aspects of owning a convenience store, or things that you need to be aware, is competition. You need to make sure that wherever you are opening your store, you are not opening against stiff competition in the region. It depends on the population of that region also. So it's important. If it's a downtown area, you can have a store right on the next block, and you would still get business because of the concentration of the population. But if you are far away in a remote area where population is scarce, and you open right next to each other, it would be tough for you to survive, plus the old person also to survive. If it is an owner-operated business, convenience store, how much you earn in that business depends all on the location, the size of the business, and how you are running. It could go anywhere between 4 or 5 thousand on the lower side for a very small store that you might have, and could go up to $20,000-$30,000 a month, which is a good location, a strong location. But on an average, I would say you would make around $8,000 to $10,000 a month on an average business if you're running it good, efficiently in a good location. The one piece of advice that I would give to someone who's considering buying a convenience store business would be that you need to look at your numbers. You need to make sure the income, expenses, once you balance them, you have enough to take home. If you are sure that the inside convenience store is able to take care of all your expenses and still you are making decent amount of margins, the outside gas you don't need to consider. That's a bonus. So whatever you make inside, you need to make sure your numbers are correct. So I think that's the most important thing.